go.
Do it.
Let's
do
do this.
See you.
It is so great to see you too, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, and we're back in the gun store.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't been here in a while. We've been on the range, but this is great.
Right.
I love this space right here. And hey, I got a quick question for you. Something that I don't think we've talked about because it's new. But being at a gun store, and you're the one here that deals with the ATF, if I understand that right. So if the ATF come,
I'm usually
you're the
first
person.
Point of contact. I
figured as much. Lucky girl.
I don't know. They're really cool people. So
yeah, well, that's good, and you have shared that with me. But there's a lot of things going around now all over social media and the media in general about the ATF looking for certain triggers, looking for certain gun parts and gun-related things that they have deemed recently are illegal. And a lot of reports saying that they're getting, they're going to the gun stores, which, so they go to the manufacturer. Manufacturer says, hey, we sent it to this gun store. So then they go to the gun store. Okay, now where did you get it? And then there's also a lot of video of them, knocking on people's door, demanding these things. Essentially, kind of some pseudo threats, kind of things like, if you turn them over, otherwise you'll be seeing us again, you'll be in worse trouble, just those kind of things. And so being at a gun store, I just wondered, and dealing with the ATF, you're the only person I know that is both those things. So I thought it would be wise to ask you, what's up with that?
Okay, so obviously the manufacturers know how many pieces or parts they make of something and can crank out within a certain period of time. And once something has been deemed a problem in whatever industry it is, either I always end up using the automotive industry because there's so many parts and pieces that can go wrong. Just tiny little parts that are inserted into a vehicle that cause some sort of catastrophic failure or unintentional accidents, which can lead to larger problems and lawsuits down the road. But the manufacturers are going to know who they sold those parts to, how many of those parts are out floating around, and then it's up to agents to go around and go, time to clean up the mess. Somebody's got to take the parts that don't work or cause something to function differently than intended, not as intended by the manufacturer.
Make it not function the way they decide they don't want it.
Fair enough.
Either way, whatever the case may be.
However you phrase it.
Right.
So somebody's got to go around and clean up the mess. And there are still some vendors who have seen the laws that have been passed and gone, that doesn't apply to me. Well, what's the point of making a rule if somebody's going to break it? Then you're breaking the rules and then you're doing something illegal. So they've got to go around, pick those things up, and if you were one of the dealers that sold all of that stuff and they happen to have some on the shelf, what'll happen is they'll come in and go, oh, hey, I see you guys got some of these in. Yeah, we only got however many, and really couldn't tell you. Some people will keep records of who they sold them to. Other stores probably didn't. It was not a serialized numbered part. It's not something that anyone had to pass a background check for to own. So there truly may be no record of who it sold it to.
It kind of was my big question too, was how would they really know unless it was put in a gun?
Unless it was put in the gun and the gun was sold with that part in it, and then the new owner gets a hold of it and is like, yeah, well, the dealer that sold it to you is kind of going to get in trouble for that. And you're probably going to get a call from an agent who might say, hey, we know that this gun store happened to have one of these and it had this part in it already. the part has been deemed illegal. Can we take that back? They give you a receipt. Like they will give you paperwork. They will give you a case number.
You were saying you spoke with an ATF agent.
I have, yeah.
Okay, what did they share with you?
So he mentioned that, yeah, he's like, if you run across any of these, please let me know. I'm like, I haven't, truly, honestly, I have not seen one. We didn't sell any in the shop. You could order them online. You could send them to your house. So we just kind of stayed out of that because it was a drop-in aftermarket part. Now, if a gunsmith or somebody installs the part, well, it's, you know, we still don't keep record of exactly how many, which gun it was that got that, which serial number it was that got that trigger put in. Sorry, I don't have that information for you, but if I ever see one eventually come through here, my first thing to say would be to tell the customer, hey, we can't install that for you here. That's not a can of worms that we really want to open. It could cost us our license. And obviously the boss man doesn't want to do that. Obviously, if he loses his license, we lose our jobs. I like my job. I really do. You guys are really cool, all of you. So I really don't want to screw up. But yeah, that could happen. And if they happen to show up and say, hey, can we get that part, or can we get the full completed firearm with that part installed, is usually there's a possibility that your gun could be forfeited if the part is installed in it when they come to pick it up. If the part's not in the gun when they come to pick it up and you're just like, oh, never installed it, it's in the package, or threw it away, it's buried or lost in the mountainous pile of stuff and things.
Boating accident.
Boating accident. I launched it into space on the last rocket with the last shipment of satellites or whatever.
$1 million.
Yes. Bye.
Send this to space.
You're welcome to chase down after it if you want, but good luck.
Gosh, Maggie, thank you so much. I'm always so thankful for just everything you share with us. We really appreciate you, and keep up the good work. We're thankful for what you do here.
Well, thank you very much, and I am incredibly grateful for your time and effort helping everyone understand these things a little bit better. This is cool.
It is cool. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
All right, Mark. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.